Now to MSNBC, whose lefty losing it hosts find new and inventive ways to embarrass themselves. They really are a gift to this segment. Here is Ari Melber accusing Donald Trump's campaign advisor, Corey Lewandowski, of defamation, threatening legal action. Now, Ari claims he never said the bandage on Trump's ear was a spectacle, you know, the bandage on the ear that was hit with a bullet in an assassination attempt. Ari claims he never said it was a spectacle, except he kind of did. He starts off here claiming Fox News ran a false piece, but they didn't.
Fox News, which has been caught in defamation, ran a false piece, falsely stating that I said something else that I didn't say. So I stand on that. I stand on the New York Times
So you
quote.
didn't say this bandage was a proper spectacle from a candidate who was obsessed with spectacles.
That's fair. A placard for delegates to fill in, an image for political mobilization, a spectacle for this candidate who we know is, by his own admission, obsessed with assorted spectacles. Mr. Lewandowski, I did not say that. That is a false quote.
Right here. It's clear.
What you have is a false quote. What you have is a false quote. And I'm putting you on notice. If you continue to repeat falsely that I said that, you will be potentially in a defamation situation because I didn't say that. But I understand that you're working off the internet, which is a lot of false information.
This is what it says.
I wish you luck with that. And Corey Lewandowski, we gave you time.
So
I appreciate you coming on.
For that.
Thank you for joining me.
Dude, it's all on tape. Fancy threatening defamation action as on live TV when you've said it. Oh, dear me. I know MSNBC viewers are low information nincompoops, but the rest of us have eyes and ears. Now, President Joe Biden managed to tear himself away from the beach for a few hours, and he was asked about the media-created scandal about Donald Trump posing for photos and filming with Gold Star families at Arlington National Cemetery. This was his barely coherent response.
What do you think of President Trump's behavior at Arlington Cemetery with the visit to the fallen soldiers?
I don't want to answer things. I may tell you what I think.
Did you watch your vice president's interview on CNN?
He said, I don't want to answer because I might tell you what I think. That's what he said. The nerve of this man. This is the puppet president who has abandoned these Gold Star families who lost their loved ones in his botched withdrawal of Afghanistan. Trump has been there for them since the start. He's the only one who showed up at Arlington National Cemetery to mark the 3-year anniversary of their deaths. And that saw a deranged, orchestrated media attack suggesting he is breaking protocol and politicising Arlington. A media attack involving all the usual suspects from New York Times to Washington Post and, of course, MSNBC. This is as dirty and rotten as Lefties losing it gets, folks.
The death of some American service members in Afghanistan as part of the evacuation effort there 3 years ago. They're trying to make that a major problem for the Biden-Harris administration in the context of this campaign. But I know a lot of military veterans were very uncomfortable with the idea that Trump was there at all and that, he even at one point posed for a photograph with family members with a big smile and thumbs up on their face. Now, we should note some of the family members were doing the same, but that's their right. Donald Trump, it's seemingly very strange that he would do the same.
And I looked at the same pictures that you're alluding to now and describing at Arlington, taken with the former president. And the thought rolled immediately through my mind, is nothing sacred?
Now, it wasn't long before Kamala Harris joined these attacks. She joined the ugly pile-on that, in effect, was also attacking the Gold Star families. The media and the Democrats don't care who they hurt in their desperate attempts to smear Trump. And that saw these Gold Star families, one after another, come out to defend President Trump, calling out the fake news, the deliberate disinformation that the media is engaging in, and calling out Kamala Harris too for her lies.
I got to stop what I'm doing, spending time with what's left of my family, to address a heinous, vile, and disgusting post put out by Kamala Harris. Why did we want Trump there? It wasn't to help his political campaign. We wanted a leader. That explains why you and Joe didn't get a call. Imagine for a second that your kid is killed And there's a president of the United States willing to take you under his wing and listen to you. That's what we found in President Trump. Certainly not you, and certainly not Joe Biden. You have 13 families who have been waiting over 3 years to so much as get a phone call.
That was Mark Schmitz, Gold Star father of Lance Corporal Jared M. Schmitz. And as I said, he was one of many Gold Star families who took Kamala Harris and the media propagandists to task for the ugly narrative they are running.
Kamala, your statement is nothing more than a political spin to help you look better in your presidential campaign against Donald Trump. Our kids were murdered because of your administration, and you are partly to blame for that as well. Because in over 3 years, we have gotten nothing but more and more lies. Just like your statement, more and more spun lies and cover-ups to make you and your administration look good. But there is one thing that you said in your statement that was true. No one should be running for president if they cannot honor military members, their families, as well as veterans. So I guess that means that you should step down, Kamala.
That was Jocelyn Schmitz, Gold Star mother of Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz, who died in that botched withdrawal. These kids, their children, died because of the botched operation under the Biden-Harris administration. Then they were ignored, and now they're being attacked because Trump is by their side. I've said it before and I'll keep saying it. You don't hate the leftist media enough.